Good God, I hate that button. Okay, we're back. I'll wait for everyone to get back. Okay. Good God. Okay, like I said, I'll wait for everyone to get back. I'm sorry about that. I hate that freaking button. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It sits, my other stuff sits right underneath it. So I don't know who all is coming back. I don't know who all was here. I could have probably looked. I liked it. I don't know how many other people liked it, but I like it. Like I said, I met these guys. I kicked it with them. They're awesome people. This is Bent Roller Coaster with Let Your Voice Be Heard. Can you hear that okay? If it'll play. Yeah, I love those guys. They're fucking awesome. Oh my God. Try and copyright infringe me on that. So these guys are from Eckerman. Um, so, like I said, no copyright infringement is intended when I played this. I know this band. I spent time with this band. This was uploaded to their YouTube, and I got it off of um, yeah, it was uploaded from their Facebook to YouTube. So the drummer, his name is Paul. He goes by Dorothy on stage. There's Chuck, Denny, and Deanne. Deanne's on vocals. Denny's on the guitar. Chuck's on the bass. I didn't get to meet, I don't think I got to meet Danny, but I'm pretty sure that I got to meet Chuck. I did kick it with Deanne and Paul though. So like I said, they're really awesome folks. So if you're watching in Eckerman, Upper Peninsula, Michigan, woohoo! Go Bent Roller Coaster. Um, so I thought I would go over. I got to grab my unit real quick. Okay, so I had to make the ever important pot of coffee. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to basically show you everything that's in my pack. So here we have cinnamon oil. I really, I kind of use that in the kitchen sometimes. So that was in the kitchen. But again, like if I'm gonna be headed out, I usually don't keep my spices and stuff in my bag. But I'll go through my cabinet, and I've got a pocket on here that I just would scoop all of my spices into anyway. So this is my bag. This is a Molly 2 rucksack. It's got lots of pockets on it. So it's a Molly 2. I don't know if you can see that, but probably not. But this is a plastic frame pack. It contours to your body really well. Hey, Spitfire. I don't know, can you see this? Maybe I can take this chair up a little bit. Anyway, I've got this Molly 2. It's got side pockets. They're all detachable, so you can actually take them off like so. They just snap right off. You can take them off. And this will actually all come down if you want to, if you have to take stuff off and lighten your load. All of it, but this little bag right here can be taken off. You can even take this off if you decide that you want to downsize a lot, you know, and just have the frame to, you know, to carry whatever on, strap it with rope, whatever you want. This is a really versatile pack. Everything snaps, and this pouch, the big pouch actually straps to the frame. So everything straps right to the frame. This is separate from the bags, so you can actually have just this and the frame if you want. I got a big D-clip. This thing is awesome. It is a real D-clip for rappelling and whatnot. I'll pull it off here and get back to my screen here. So this is a nice D-clip. They're about 40 bucks, I would say, maybe a little more. But it not only locks, but it twists into place, so there's absolutely no way that it can open. So if you do have to climb down from somewhere, you can put a rope, tie off a rope, put this on it, and you're good to go. Well, I picked mine up for like 40 bucks. So, and that was probably a good deal from somebody. Anyway, we'll go through some of the stuff that I have. I have a good heavy set of winter gloves in there. And actually, this glove has, where is it? Where is it? Maybe I don't have both gloves out here. I thought I did. I also have this set. This set was actually in Afghanistan. These are their patrol gloves. I have a pouch for your hands. It's a little hand pouch. You strap it on your waist, and then while you're walking or whatever, it'll keep you warm. I've also got this. This little thing can be used. This is a fire starter, so it can be used in wet weather. It can be used in dry weather. It can be used in whatever, and it will still light. Oh, and I have all my patches in here too. That's cool. Everything's gonna be laying around here in a minute. I do have a couple of pieces of clothing, pair of socks. Like Link said, socks are very, very important. So you always want to have socks. And although not all my socks are in here, I've got a couple of pairs. Couple of shirts. This is one of the shirts that I received on my journey. I believe this one's from California. This is from the 89th, I want to say. The 189th. Everything's faded out now. But Just a good shirt. I don't really have a lot in my main pouch because I usually put my sleeping bags in there. It's good. It's good if you put your bigger, heavier stuff up top because it will allow the top of your shoulders to carry the weight instead of letting it rest on your waist. If you rest all the weight on your waist, you get tired quicker, more fatigued, and and it just drags you down. If you put the heavier weight towards your shoulders, you're more apt to be able to go longer distances, um, and not be fatigued as quickly. I've got liquid water enhancer. So this is lemon iced tea. You can get a variety of flavors. You just put a little bit of it in water, and again, it will give you electrolytes. It will give you things that you need, and um, give you something other than just water to drink. Especially if even if you filter water, sometimes it doesn't taste all that great. So this will allow you to be able to drink your water and get some nutrients too. I've got a poncho. Ponchos are good because not only can they be used for cold weather, but if you get into a circumstance where you need cover and you don't have anything around, you can open it up, put some sticks through it or whatever. You could even cut it open and tie it around some sticks, long sticks, branches, whatever, and make a small fort out of it. Yeah, actually, these little squeeze teas are really good, and you can get a lot out of it. You can get a lot of servings out of it, so it'll last quite a while. I do have some wool socks too, however, they're in the room, and I just don't want to dig them out right this moment. I've got binoculars. Should always have a good set of binoculars. These are just like my old Boy Scout binoculars. They're really old, but they do the trick. They're lightweight. They don't take up a lot of space. You can find game with them. You can do a myriad of things. Watch for your enemy. And although you can't see very far, you can see further than they can with their bare eyes. So a good flashlight's always good to have, just in case. This one will clip on your belt. Got my e-bracelet, just in case. This is not one of those cheap e-bracelets that you buy at the store. I made this myself and put a metal clip on it. So this actually has a clip that you can undo and use as something else. Like links. I have a shotgun shell in mine though. They're not 22s. You can use that for a myriad of things. I've got extra batteries for my flashlights and whatnot, too, of course. Yes, a poncho can be used to collect rainwater also. Lots of things can be used to collect water. And not even just rainwater, but on a chilled night or even a cold night in the desert or whatever, you can lay this plastic out and it will actually collect the condensation from the air. So if you're camping near a water source that really isn't a viable drinking source, you can actually put this out and collect the water on it from throughout the night, and then you have potable, drinkable water. Again, another flashlight, because you can't, I usually don't use a lot of lights, but then again, there's times that you need it. If it's pitch black outside, no moon, you might need a light. These are another thing I got. They're just little lemonades. I tend to like lemonade, so these are just a drink that you can put together to not have straight water. You will have electrolytes and things like that going back into your body. I have pencils and things in here too, just for shits and giggles. But again, this pencil can be whittled down and used for spark or kindling to make a fire. You can, if you keep this dry, then you can shave off the pencil shavings and actually light them on fire. Rope, you can never have too much rope. Lots of rope. This is actually thin cotton rope, nylon rope, whatever you want to call it. Always good for making shelter, making traps, snares, booby traps, things like that you're going to need. This is just a reflective belt that I used when I was out on the road so the cars would see me at night. Of course, if you're in a survival situation, you're probably not going to want people to see you. I always have Cliff Bars. Cliff Bars and Power Bars. Excellent things to have. They're small, they're lightweight, and they pack a lot of protein and carbs. Yeah, I used to eat Cliff Bars a ton. Lemongrass paste. That'll add some flavor to whatever you're cooking outdoors. Mushrooms, skunk cabbage, whatever. This is salt with chili in it. So salt is always good to have. Your body needs salt. If you sweat all your salt out, you need to replenish it. So salt is always good to have. Sharpening stone. Keep your knives sharp. I also have camo face paint, just in case, because you never know when you're really going to need it. Let me see if I can open this sucker. So there's a mirror also in there. Mirrors are handy. Something to wrap up a wound. Again, I've got a med kit too. You should always have something in your bag just in case. Triple antibiotic. I've got a tourniquet. I've got tape, scissors, a trach, sting kills, compression gauze, also have sewing needles and thread and thimbles, just in case. And if the satellites are still working, I have a GPS just because they're nice to have. I got some cord. This is handy to have too, just in case. This is a belt buckle, a military belt buckle. But again, it can be used for other things. It can be used to cinch something. It can be used to tie something off. A lot of the stuff is just personal preference. What do you want to have? Me, personally, I like to have what I need. So I have a compass. It has a magnifying glass. I have a couple of different magnifying glasses. You can start a fire with a magnifying glass. If you don't have matches, you don't have a lighter, you don't know how to twist wood, make a bow, then this is your best bet. Leatherman tool, always good to have because it's got knives and saws and all that good jazz on there. There's a screwdriver. There's a can opener and whatnot. So like I said, it's just your personal preference as to the kind of tools that you want. Um, we were talking about snake bites earlier. If you get snake bite out in the middle of nowhere, you want to try and tie it off and cut above the bite, so that um, the venom will come out. You don't want to try and pull it out, because that'll actually push it back into the wound. So you want to tie it off, tourniquet it, and then cut it above the wound so that it actually releases the venom. Again, I've got another tool here. This is a really simple tool, but it's multifunction. You can use this to whittle or cut something away. It's got a bottle opener. It's got a can opener. It's got a little screwdriver on it. Got my files right here. Nice little file kit. Don't know if you can see that or not, but there's several files in there, all for different things. You can put this, or maybe even one of the bigger ones with points, and possibly make something in order to get food. You know, this is pretty thick. This is triangular, so it's got 3 sides to it. Pretty strong. So if you put that within something, say a large stick, and fasten it, then you've got a hunting tool. Another knife. This is a U.S. Army mess kit knife. Again, this could be sharpened on both sides all the way around and fastened within something to make a hunting tool. You got to eat. You got to have food out there. I also carry this. This little pouch has pine resin in it. And this resin, you just put on a piece of wood, and it doesn't take very much. About that much will make a fire. You put it on top of a little piece of wood, start it on fire, put your little kindling around that, some grass or whatever you're going to put, and build your fire up. Again, this is dry. You can use wet sap also. It doesn't matter. This is actually in the heart of it. It's still probably pretty gooey, because I took this off the tree when it was still very, very wet. It was still very fresh. So it takes a long time for it to completely dry out, especially in a plastic bag, because within this bag, I have it in a plastic bag, although it's dilapidated a little bit through my travels, but it still works and works very well. And I have another canister of it somewhere, but it's still pretty fresh in the middle. You can also chew this like gum, and it works. Cotton balls soaked in Vaseline. Huh. Steel wool and a battery. Absolutely. Just remember to keep the steel wool and the battery separated and in a bag somewhere. Again, I have utensils, and other little knickknacks. This, I don't know why I have this in my bag. I just know that I'm going to need it someday. This is a telescopic antenna, but on the end of it is a magnet. So if you drop something in a place where you can't get to it, hey, there it is. You can at least try to get it to a conservative point where you can get it. Or maybe it will pick it up. Dead battery or dead lighters. Dead lighters are really good. They have flint in them. So you can scrape the flint off of the inside. You can take it apart and actually use the flint to start a fire also. You can also make an explosive device from dead lighters. So if you have more than one dead lighter and you're able to make something, say, if you improvise that way, you can make an explosive device, and they will make a bang. Again, socks. Socks are one of the most important things that you can have. If you don't have anything else to make coffee in, socks are a good thing to use. You put your coffee inside, if it's clean socks. I'm not saying use a dirty sock. Or a handkerchief. You can put your coffee inside the handkerchief and dip it in your hot water, or you can make drop coffee, whatever you choose. Water. Water is the most essential thing to life, okay? So I carry a Camelback. This is a 3-liter Camelback. It's not huge. It's not a gallon or anything. It's damn near a gallon now. You can fit almost a gallon of water in here. So this is a very good thing to have. You put your water in it, stick it in the side bag. See, my side bags will actually fit this pretty well, and I can still fit things in it. So it's a very good thing to have. They're not really expensive, but in a life or death circumstance, this is an invaluable tool, especially if you come to running water. If you come to running water in a stream or a waterfall or whatever have you, this is an invaluable item. And of course, my teddy bear. This is my traveling buddy. If I don't have anybody else with me, this is my talk to guy. He's not much. He doesn't talk back, but hey, he's there for me. And I think he's better than a volleyball. Also have an extra water spout just in case something goes awry with my other one. Yes, Wilson. Everyone compared to me. Everyone compared me to Forrest Gump when I was walking. Of course, because that's the only thing they really had to relate me to. So they likened me to Forrest Gump quite a lot. And I like my traveling buddy. He's not as big as Wilson. So, the type of bag is a Molly 2. Probably one of the most liked bags by military personnel that I've heard of. Oh, and for those of you who don't really care for lemon, there's peach, there's green tea, there's several different flavors, especially in the Nestea. Um, and there's Lipton also, I believe, makes something similar to this. But again, these are unopened. They've never been opened. So it's a good thing to have. Sugar helps you on your way. This is dark chocolate. So dark chocolate in a bottle. Yum. You can add this to your coffee. You can eat it straight out of the bottle or add it to a peanut butter sandwich or whatever and get a little more sugars into your body because your body needs sugar too. Yes, even if you're diabetic. Yes, the tampons are a good idea. As far as filtering goes and things like that, you can also use them for, a clotting agent for wounds. And you can stick a whole bunch of other stuff in there too. Those bags will hold a ton. If you find yourself in a dark place, if you find yourself in a dark place and you can't make a fire, or you if you can't make a fire or you don't have the capability of making a fire and you still need light, chemlights. Chemlights are really good to have. I have a couple of those. I also have my ninja mask because you may need that in the middle of nowhere, searching for your enemy or something else that may come your way. So this thing is awesome. I can be totally blacked out if I want. I also have this nifty stuff right here. Oh, it's in my other one. But I also have a baklava. I thought baklava was a like a dish, like a sweet dish. Yes, but Nutella is made from hazelnut, not chocolate. Yes. So get to the store fast. Oh, yeah, it's pretty good chocolate too. It's dark chocolate actually, and they make another one that has chocolate and caramel or chocolate and peanut butter, something like that. I've had like three different types of that. Coumadin is good. Yum, avocado. What are you talking about? Avocado is awesome. Yes, but I didn't see it. I was busy. Um, so those are some of the things that I have packed already that I've not taken out of my bag at all. I had those I had all that stuff in my bag when I carried it across the US. And I keep it in my bag. So just in case. And I have, like I said, I have like 3 or 4 pairs of gloves. Gloves can be used for lots of things. Gloves can be used to collect wood in thorny areas. Um, it can be used to collect wood in areas that have poison ivy. I'm not allergic to poison ivy, but some people are. Um, I can sit and play in it, and it's just fine. And actually, you can eat poison ivy if it's young, and you blanch it. So if you blanch poison ivy, which is you get boiling water and dip your dip your stuff in there, it will actually remove the poisonous content from the plant, and then it is edible. And you could even cook it like greens, I suppose. Put garlic and onions and all that stuff in there, or whatever you want to put in there, and and you can eat it. You can eat milkweed. You can eat, but just the pods, and it kind of tastes like cucumber. You can eat cactus. You can eat freaking skunk cabbage. You can eat cattail roots. You can eat tons and tons, and there's thousands of plants you can eat. You can make dandelions, or you can take the heads off of dandelions and make dandelion tea. Um, no, no, I definitely mean, um, I definitely mean poison ivy. You can eat poison ivy as long as you blanch it, but it has to be blanched again. Otherwise, if you ingest it, you'll get the stuff inside you. Um, Cinnamon oil is used for a host of things. Um, there's there's a whole ton of stuff like that. Um, what else? I will probably do a show this week um, on making shelters. So I've already, like I said, I've already got some. I've already got some of my palm palm tree fronds cut off, and they're complete with the long arms on them. So we will be talking about that later this week. Um, let's see what else. Hey, Secret, how you doing? Mysterniums. What was that like? Green nest. Okay, now what was that like? Does anybody want to come on and maybe talk about some of the stuff they know? Very nice. Ooh, acorn bread. Yes, you can bleach acorns and dry them out and crush them and make acorn bread. I actually learned how to do that from reading. It was either My Side of the Mountain or The Other Side of the Mountain, one of the two. Um, I can't remember which of the books it was, but I read that when I was very young, and I loved those books, and actually, it made me want to run away from home. Yes, there's actually a couple of the ways that I make fires. I make fires. I'll dig a hole and then put my wood in it and stuff, and surround it with the rocks. Or I may even line the bottom with rocks, depending on how many roots are around, because you don't want to start root fires. And then you can put a hole up underneath it, a secondary hole, so that you can have a nice free airflow. You can also, when I build my ovens, I use um, I use the second hole system. Um, So I actually build an oven out of rocks and mud and put a hole up through the back, not only so that I can feed the fire without opening the oven, but also so that it has nice airflow. So I hope some of that was at least a little bit informative. Um, for those looking for the type of bag that you want, this is absolutely perfect for me. It contours to the back. It straps to the, I don't know, I didn't put it on and show you, but I have everything actually clips pretty nicely. He cinches down, all your pockets cinch down. You can have it up to here, and it's absolutely awesome. It works very well. Um, it's all inclusive, goes right on your back. Nice shoulder pads with the chest strap. Chest strap and belt strap. And you can actually configure this bag however you want and actually set up the height as much as you want so that it actually fits your body. A lot of backpacks are not built so that you can maneuver the backpack how you want it. But this pack in particular has straps and whatnot so that, and the frame is designed so that you can literally make the bag contour to you. This is probably one of the most important things in my bag also. This is a 4-piece military sleep unit. So this is the first piece, the bag. This actually will compress down to about this tall. Maybe it squeezes down so it gets a little wider as it goes down while you compress it. but not really bad. It's got a green bag. This will go down to 40 degrees. So if it's light weather, you just use this. If it's heavier weather, you can use this. This is a 0 degree bag. And when it gets colder, if you're going to be in sub-zero weather, what you're going to do is stick this bag inside this bag. And literally, you're going to go down to 40 below zero. It all snaps together so that the zippers align and whatnot. And then this is probably one of the more important pieces of this unit. This is a Gore-Tex shell. So this is waterproof, it's windproof, it's snowproof, it's everything proof. You have to Scotch guard it every few years if you're going to use it all the time. Like I've used this for several years, and I'm only now having to Scotch guard it. So, which sucks. I don't want to. I wish you didn't have to do that, but you do. No, I don't usually roll it out until I'm ready to use it. Oh, got a call from Lynx. Hello? Nada, how you doing? I cannot one up you. That's a Molly too. Oh my God. I didn't think I was gonna, honestly. No. Um, it's fucking possible. I can run a virus scan on it, but I have web root, so I shouldn't have any problem. I am. And I went through my backpack a couple days ago, but I wasn't really thorough with it. So when I saw it today, I kind of wanted to go through mine again and kind of explain what I had. Oh yeah. Yeah, everyone needs to be prepared, I believe. Yeah, there's probably there's huh? No, actually, I can make it to where they can though. There you go. Sorry.
Take on you real quick because I do consider you an associate in the alternative media, and I like watching you and seeing what's up. But I need to go to bed, sir. Very, sir.
Yeah, I'm thinking that I probably should too.
What? No more 36-hour marathons?
If I'm gonna do that, then I have to wait till then I need to wait till Saturday when my wife gets off. That way I can be on till Monday when she goes back to work at 7.
But now I think they probably can actually hear me now because
Yes.
you did all your thing.
Yes, they can.
Hey guys, Damien, he says he's not one-upping me, but you know what? It's just two different styles of backpack. You find whichever one you think is the best, and which
Right.
one you feel more comfortable with, and use it. And pack it with stuff that you need, not stuff that you think you might use at some odd time.
Right. No, pack it with things that you absolutely know that you're gonna have to need. Socks. You gotta have socks. You gotta have something to change into. I mean, I'm not taking a whole wardrobe with me. When I was hiking across the US, I had the set of clothes that I was wearing and I had an extra set of clothes. So I had 2 uniforms, one that I wore and one that I had clean. So when I went and stayed at someone's home or in a hotel, I would wash my clothes that I've been washing and put on my new clothes.
There you go.
And the same thing. I've washed in rivers too. So
Oh yeah, and it honestly you feel almost cleaner whenever you take a bath in a river.
oh, absolutely. Or under a waterfall. Oh my God, it's fucking great.
That just feels that is like the best shower you can ever have. Is
Oh,
under a waterfall.
that's another good thing to have. Thank you. You reminded me. Another great thing to have is organic soap. So biodegradable soap. If you're going to be washing in the area that you're going to be living, then you want biodegradable soap so that it does not harm the water that you are around.
Right. And if once that goes out, you know how to make lye, right?
I don't know how to make it, but I know how to make soap.
Well, lye is basically nothing more than ashes from a campfire that you put into a container that will drain down, and you pour water over it, let it soak through, and pour water over it again. It's basically the ash that's left after the water 2 or 3 times pouring the water in. It's lye, and then you just add that to the soap, to lard or something, and you've got soap.
Awesome.
I'll have to research it and see if I just lied to you guys or not. But by what I remember, by what I've got a lot of knowledge in my head, and I'm going to have fun when shit hits the fan because I get to use the knowledge.
Right.
So
Drip lye.
Yeah, drip lye, right there. Brenda Gibson knows what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Or dip lye, drip lye, whichever. Oh, is that a dog or a key? Looks more like a dog.
It's a cat. And then of course I have my handy dandy machete.
Yep, machete. But you saw my swords, right?
Yep.
Whenever
I like my machete.
when I was living on the streets, I used those for my machete. Whenever I was out in the wilderness,
And again,
they have not broken or anything. They are good swords.
right. And mine like yours, like your knives, this has a rope on it It has attached rope to the handle. It actually came like that. And so if you happen to drop it, you can retrieve it. Yes, this was one of my Christmas presents. So I'm extremely happy with it.
Becky, of course, he's going to smile when he pulls that out because that is a sweet looking machete. And of course, people who are in survival mindset, a good weapon.
Absolutely.
Is something to smile about.
And this actually, I found, it didn't come with this strap, but I took this strap off of a bag, like a gym bag, and it actually has clips on the holder on the sheath, so I can actually put this over me. I can carry it on my back. It also has a belt loop, so you can put it on your belt, but it can be easily accessible. Either way, it does have some safety features to the sheath that some other machetes don't have. You know, it's got a padded sheath, and then it zips down and velcros, so nobody's gonna take it from you. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I know fully where that. But okay, guys, listen to as much as Damien tells you, and I will see if I can reveal what's in my wife's duffel bag tomorrow, if she'll let me. Hopefully, I'll be able to get all that set up. I got a bit of running around to do with the bank and Veterans Affairs to see if I'm to get some paperwork going and stuff. But,
Right on.
I got to get to sleep because I got an early morning, and you guys
Oh,
learn how to survive because these electronics aren't going to be here forever.
no, they're not. But actually, the things that you download on them will. So once you download, like I have a couple of survival programs on there. I actually have the Army Field Manual, the Army Survival Manual downloaded onto my phone. So if you have a capability of being able to, and this is permitting that they don't use EMPs on us. If they use EMPs on us, your phone's fucking done anyway. But
Plus, if power goes out, what are you going to do?
I'm going to solar charge because I have a solar charger.
Right, right. And one of these shows, eventually, I will get some galvanized steel, some copper wire, and I will show you guys how to make electricity come out of the earth.
Right. You can do it out of potatoes too.
Yep, out of potatoes. There's a lot of survival techniques out there, guys, and we will be showing them to you as we can at whatever times we can.
I wish we could get in the same place together and be like, look, what we can do together.
You know, you and I would probably build a log cabin together easily.
Absolutely. Fuck yeah, we would.
That'd be fun as hell. But I'm going to be heading to bed, so y'all have fun, and we'll probably see you tomorrow, all right?
Have a good night, Lynx.
Sleep well, guys, and thank you for being patriots.
Yes, the clay pot and lemon juice is how Egyptians actually made electricity. Faraday cage, yes. If you have a smart meter on your house, you need to make a Faraday cage and put it over the top of your smart meter so that all that junk isn't coming out. How do I remove? Oh, damn it. Remove. There we go. Just to let some people know before, I don't want anyone to get upset, but I have I've told everybody that I'm probably going to be unwrenching people. I only need a few, and so there I la 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 la. Sure, Thor. Um, go ahead and call. Just a second here. So I'm just trying to figure out something here. I need to get some coffee anyway, so I'll be right back.